So cosine ratio coming up. 7.3 cosine ratio. Another important trig ratio of right angles, right triangles, is the ratio of the side adjacent. Adjacent means beside to the given acute angle to the hypotenuse. It's called the cosine ratio. For a given angle A, the cosine ratio can be given as follows. The length of the side adjacent to angle A divided by the length of the hypotenuse. We abbreviate it here, ADJ for adjacent. Remember, it means beside. Okay? And then hypotenuse. So for this particular triangle, this is B, angle A right here. Side C is the other one that's up. I need to do that. Side C is the one that's beside it, and it's not the hypotenuse. Now let's take a look. It works very much like the sine function we saw the other day. So Tori, I'll get off with you. What we're going to do is start. Given the triangles below, find the indicated side. Length, L is what we want. We have 33 degrees as the angle. And we're given the hypotenuse. First thing we should do is copy out cosine of 33 degrees. Always start with what it is. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. Now, type that into your calculator, and I showed you where the button is. I'll do it right now. It's decimal 839. Decimal 839 over 1 is what the adjacent over hypotenuse is on the reference triangle. On this particular triangle, the adjacent side is L. So there's an L here. 0.839, and 1 is like the hypotenuse, which is 9.6. Once you have that, you cross multiply, divide by the lower. You would solve for this particular triangle that the length of the side L is 8.1 inches. You could do a similar thing for the other one, except that it's 49 degrees and we're solving for the hypotenuse. So we have angle P here. So we start out saying 49 degrees. That's always adjacent. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. We have the adjacent side of the hypotenuse measurement. You start by typing into your calculator cosine of 49, and you'll get a decimal number. Always go with at least 3 digits. This is rounded properly. Over 1. That's the adjacent, in this case. 0.656 is like here, 7.8. 1 is like the hypotenuse, which is what we're looking for. Variable r in this case on the diagram. Again, cross multiply 7.8 times 1, divide by the lower, divide by 0.656. That's going to be 11.9 centimeters. Now, if you're watching the video, and you try those things, make sure you pause if you need to work something out. Give a second here. And we'll do example 2 and 3, and then we'll be done. Okay. Away we go. So now, example 2. How far from the base of the house is a 40-foot ladder? This time the angle of elevation is sort of like that other problem. You got different information. We did something like this the other day. So 40-foot ladder. The diagram It's clearly 40 feet, so I'll change that into L equals 40 feet. The diagram match the words. 72 degrees. Okay. We've got a right triangle then. We're trying to find this D side, which is the adjacent side, the side beside angle B. The hypotenuse is given. So the cosine 72 degrees equal to the adjacent hypotenuse side. In particular, this particular one, type it into your calculator. Give you a second to set it up. Pause your video and check this. 3 over 1. The decimal 309 is like the adjacent side, which is what we're looking for, D, distance from the house. 40 feet, which is the hypotenuse. Multiply that one out. D, 12.4 feet. Right? Now we'll pause. Try the third example. We're done. For example, there's science. The angle of a cable from a point 12.5 meters from its base is 52 degrees. So 12.5 meters. The angle is 52 degrees. 52 and 12.5. 12.5 is adjacent to 52. X is the hypotenuse. That's what we're looking for. So a similar setup to the others. Cosine 52 degrees adjacent. Cosine of 52 degrees in your calculator. Type it in and set up the stuff. Pause the video if you need. 0.61 over 1. That's our reference triangle. We had a hypotenuse of 1. Is like the adjacent side, 12.5 meters. Hypotenuse of 1 is like the side we labeled X. By the loaner, and X is equal to 20.3 meters. After that, you can try your practice assignment questions there. And get ready for the tangent ratio in another day. I'll stop the second. And I'll flip back to this after that tour.